Welcome back to Lucid, the number one podcast. It's not. And we're back again. We're on time, guys. We're back.
Lucid.
We're back, guys. Welcome back. We have a guest today. It's not the guest that we were going to have because he is
booked.
Always booked. He's always busy. But we have the other person that we also had on our brains, on our heads, about having on the podcast. And he's right here. And we're going to introduce him now.
Let's get it
for Blake Bosch.
What is up,
The man, the myth, the legend.
Blake Bosch.
You're already on your phone.
Homie's already distracted.
Dude, that's
wow.
so immature. Yeah, that's it.
Bro, I can't believe you're doing that.
No more distractions. Oh, actually, I need that for notes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right, give us your name, your age, your location, your social security number, your relationship status, your Facebook,
What your roly-poly's name is, your favorite.
Just give us a quick rundown of your...
Okay, my name is Blake Bosch, and I work with two of these guys, and I'm 19, and...
Never learned how to read.
I was gonna say.
I'll be popping in 10 years, and...
Exactly.
9 years, I'm calling it.
You heard it here first. This guy, he's going to be a director,
goals.
an entertainer. You're going to see him everywhere, all right? And you're going to be like, oh, this guy was on Lucid. And we're going to be like,
now he's at Coachella.
Exactly. Now he's singing at Coachella.
Now he's singing.
Now he's playing the
directing.
piano. Now he's a musician. He's directing the next Interstellar too.
Yep.
But welcome on to Lucid. This is what we are. This is what we do every week now. And we just finished this set. This is new, obviously. This is the same.
Nice.
We're in the same building that we actually work my dad's business out of. So we're just in one of the rooms and renovated it into a little studio. But
2 rooms over.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
This is sweet.
work tools and stuff.
I'm gonna pop off the old hat real quick.
You okay? All right, so that would have been really cool.
Will you get it up there for me?
How
I'm getting kind of...
embarrassing.
All right, go ahead and start it off. You want to start it off with a question, or you want me to?
Just go and grab the hat.
Oh my!
All right, just jumping right into it. Let's go.
We are going to jump right back into it. Oh my goodness.
Good
Okay,
stuff.
so jump right in with a question. Do you have a question to ask right off the bat, Trev?
I have quite a few actually.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
no.
We're gonna start off with what made you want to start going to the gym a lot? Because you've been going to the same gym with us for quite a while now.
Yeah, so there was actually like a lot of few things. For one thing, it was obviously to,
Get in shape.
be able to get in shape for those pretty girls, man.
Yeah.
But another thing was just wanting a healthy body, and another thing is
Amen.
being in acting business and entertainment. And, I'd rather be known for the guy that's in shape than the guy that is not in shape.
Exactly.
In Hollywood, either you've got to be in shape or extremely fat. If you're not one of those, they don't accept you.
Yeah,
And
Unless
that's a
you're
fact.
extremely.
you
good.
get one shot.
Unless
and
you're a
done.
good actor. Yeah.
Which
Best of
for
luck.
him, it's gonna work either way.
Best of luck.
We got
Either way with Blake, I think he's gonna find success in his entertaining dreams. But
Well, I
got a lot of-
appreciate that.
I really think I see it in this kid. I do, and I think he's older than me, but I see it in this kid. How old are you?
I am 19.
Yeah, I'm 17. Yeah, you're a
Never
little
learned.
bit ahead of me.
Hips.
It's all right.
Are
You
we
got more
all
questions?
19? I got
Travis has
quite
a
a
lot of
few.
questions. I didn't write.
Y'all
too
want to
much.
start firing off, or do you want me to just use my whole list up real quick?
Yeah, just see what we got.
I don't have anything.
All right,
'cause-
so you wanted to talk a
Yeah.
little
This is
about.
the first time we met.
yeah.
We talked a little bit about life goals.
Yeah.
You said some stuff you want to kind of just.
Oh, it was just some thoughts that I had,
Motivation.
I was, gonna ask everybody, like what their goals are and what they're doing right now to accomplish them and what motivates them
Yeah.
to strive towards
good.
them.
Do you want to start, Gary, or do you want to?
We'll let Garrison go.
What are my goals in life?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Being a
So
stud.
we're gonna be realistic here, and I'm kind of basing it off of a time frame that could potentially happen. So first off, get the college degree,
Yeah.
get a good job, and then, and in between all that, I do want to talk about the gym, getting in shape. I do want to gain minimum 15 pounds, minimum.
This year or just in general?
Probably this year.
Yeah.
Definitely this
That's
year. That's
doable.
so doable.
Oh,
But
it's so doable. This guy put on like 40 pounds
I
in a few
know
months.
you got big.
His
dude.
diet.
You got big.
Yeah.
I put on
He's
50 pounds
big,
in
man.
6 or 7 months.
That's insane. I literally have the appetite of a freaking gerbil, so it's like insane
As
for
long as
me.
you got a lot of protein and you're tearing your muscles down and building it back up, you'll gain weight.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we all got the same goal
Yes, sir.
when it comes to the gym, at least.
I think a phone going off.
Agreed.
We all
That's
just want
my
to get in
computer.
shape in some way.
Yeah,
For one.
absolutely.
Whether
Yeah.
it's
I'm
losing
trying to get in
fat
shape,
and all that.
but my like end goal is not to be like, what is that your phone? Whose phone is that?
It's not mine.
No, it's your phone.
Oh,
That's
mine.
so.
that's awkward.
so awkward.
Sorry, I can't really do anything about it because it's like, is it my text popping on the screen? I hope not. That would be really awkward. Just bing comes down.
You have to
My
blow
goal
out
is not to
time.
get like really big. I'm not like trying to get like absolutely jacked. I do want to be in shape. I don't like the look of like being overly big. Like I'm not trying to look like Dwayne the Rock Johnson or anything. I'm not trying to like draw attention to myself in public like crazy. But I do want to like I want to have like a 6-pack. Like I want to be shredded and have like some size. Dadgum, my phone.
It's not coming
it's
up
not
up
even.
there.
It's not even on. Like
Dude.
look, it's muted.
We
Same.
cleaned the spill.
What
We're
spill?
back.
What spill?
I don't see you spill.
What are you talking about?
Hold on. What dimension?
Oh,
did you
sorry.
go into?
My bad.
We didn't have a spill.
Anyways,
That never happened. Guys, never. Okay.
we're talking about the gym.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim.
So we all agree we don't want to get too big to draw
Yes.
attention.
Well,
Yes.
Okay, Blake
just
wants to
joking.
be
Blake wants to be
huge.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
no, I want to be about like Tom Cruise in his prime.
Okay,
yeah,
he wants to be fit,
dude.
over fit,
I feel like. Go ahead.
athletic.
I feel like the perfect size. Maybe not for me.
Michael
but
B.
you
Jordan.
guys, it's exactly where I'm heading. The Rock, in between The Rock and Michael B. Jordan.
So like a
either-
little bit bigger.
I think
than
Michael B. Jordan's perfect.
Oh, he's
I
just.
think he is too.
He is stout.
I think Michael B.
No,
Jordan
he's
is
6 foot
God.
and he's
He's a good boxer
and
too.
for Creed
Probably
2,
better than Jake Paul.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
want to gain about 15 more pounds of muscle over time. It's not gonna happen quick,
Yeah.
but if I stay consistent
Right.
and I
Yeah,
eat really good every
Yeah.
day,
If you
and I work out 5 to 6 days a week,
Right.
I might get fit.
Hey, Travis, listen. If you work out, consistently eat good, consistently work out, and like continue to put on mass, then you could put on size. But
Yeah.
You heard it here from Luckid.
You just gotta
Yeah,
wake up.
outside.
You just gotta wake up every day in the morning.
Yeah,
and
let's talk about
say-
that. This
Oh,
guy
yeah.
wakes up at what 4
Hey,
a.m.
give
every
us a
morning.
rundown of your schedule.
Give us a schedule.
So, do you want like a
I
daily
want
schedule?
a day in the life of Blake
detailed.
Bosch.
Okay, so like a day in the life, like a
Detailed.
perfect day in the life. You wake up at 4 a.m. You know,
my
you drive to the gym. It's usually about 30-minute drive, but it's because that's the gym I like to go to. But I get back to the house around 6:30. Obviously, there's a workout in between. I don't just go to the gym and leave.
Just sit there.
All right.
I went to the gym this morning and sat down and ate cereal and watched.
No, he uses
YouTube.
massage chairs. It develops muscles over time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Yep.
But then I just eat breakfast and take a shower when I get home and just relax for a little bit till I go to work and then come back around. Well, it varies, but I'll just say like 5:30. You know, take a shower and then I'll. It depends on the day, but a lot of times I like to practice in whatever thing I'm working on, and then and there, I just like to work on stuff until time to go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Speaking of things you practice on, you told us that at first when we first started talking to you when you got hired on, you said that you wanted to be either a director of a film or like a movie writer.
You said you were writing a movie.
Like you wanted to write a movie and then direct
Right.
Yeah, so
it.
like
Elaborate.
Is that goal changed, or are you still?
it hasn't changed. It is just expanded. I'm not just trying to be a movie writer or that anymore. I'm not trying to just be one thing.
One specific thing, right?
So
I
you're
wanna
trying
s-
to pull like a John Krasinski.
Yeah,
He
I want to
wrote,
be.
directed and starred in his own film.
I just want to be an entertainer.
Entertainer.
Entertainer. Yeah, I just created a word. I'm gonna be rich. Anyway.
Yep.
Bro, that's a
Entertainer.
new word.
You tame entertainers.
I know a couple words
What?
I've invented.
Yeah.
Corn syrup.
Sponge.
Sponge.
Wood.
You're just-
Har.
You're just naming things in the room.
Sail. Boat. I love lamp.
Lockheed.
Oh,
Woody.
anyway, okay.
But yeah, like I auditioned to be in a it's an acting agency that I got a part of, and I'm actually able to do like professional classes for the next 30 weeks over Zoom.
That's cool.
And so just learning about the business, and I'm just keeping quiet right now, and just letting things roll the way they're supposed to.
That's good. So you're like learning your stuff before you try and like seriously jump into it. That way you know where you're going with, and you're just getting like information kind of kind of stocked.
So you kind of
that's good.
You said you're being quiet about what you're doing a little bit. So you've told us a little bit about a movie you're working on or an idea. What is, you don't have to go into detail about what you're writing, but just
So much better.
Yeah.
give us like a rundown of what inspired. That's really loud.
Sorry, continue.
Give us an idea of some movies that inspired whatever you're writing.
Yeah, well, the movies that inspired, just like the list is too long to explain on this podcast, but a lot of things that motivated me was, like whenever I was in middle school, I auditioned to be in a play, and the reason I didn't get the part wasn't because I wasn't talented enough, it was because I was scared to perform in front of the person who was auditioning. And so he said, if you can't even do good in the audition, how can I trust you to do good in the actual thing? And I just got really butthurt about it. And I was like, well, 1 year later, I'm going to come back and get back into screenplay.
Is this the man you aspire to be like?
No, because I'm never going to get a tattoo.
That's good. That's right.
I like tattoos, but they're in the bottom.
What about this one? This one. Okay, this is getting really annoying. Can I mute? Can I like mute my? Can you mute your mic?
And show more.
I did. I did that.
You didn't hit show more.
You know what, Travis? I don't need you.
Well, I'd say about
go to messages and there should be like a mute.
Is it gonna pull my messages on screen?
No,
Because
I don't think it did.
No, it's just doing your background.
We're good. Hope we won't get another one.
I think about Zac Efron as kind of like the body style.
But in what movie? Because he's gonna went up and down.
I mean, homie played Ted Bundy. Do you want to be Ted Bundy? Are you a killer?
No.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't know if you watched that new Baywatch movie, but like.
Oh yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, he just like did.
So you'd like to be this man?
I'd like to have the same
lip filler version,
like,
or Justin Bieber wannabe version of Zac Efron.
Definitely,
he's got lip filler. Look at that. He's definitely got lip filler.
I just want to say like just his performance in Baywatch is about like my max of what I would want.
This one. It's pretty cool guy looking.
That's like we could show what we're looking at.
I know it's kind of annoying.
Killing whoever's watching. They're like,
yeah.
Is there a way to like? Is there a way to show it? Why won't it show? Is there like a way to show what screen mirroring display preferences?
Okay, so entertainer in general. I can't even see you. Entertainer in general. Mm-hmm. You're also intrigued in the music industry.
Absolutely. I've always enjoyed the occasional singing, and I tried to.
Like what genre are we talking here?
We're talking pop. I've always been interested in learning that, and I also did choir in high school and stuff to train.
Were you ever in band or anything?
I wasn't in band. I was
not into like that kind of instrument.
Not orchestra.
No, I was in drama. And choir was what I was in.
So you want to be, you're shooting for an act. You want to be an entertainer.
Yes.
Any way you can.
Because you know how to play some instruments, and so you're thinking that you want to go for like a all around actor, producer, director, entertainer.
Just like an internet.
You could act in a movie, or you could direct a movie.
An internet personality.
Internet personality.
Do you sing at all?
Yeah.
You said you were in choir.
Yeah, I sing quite a bit.
Are you more of like a choir singer, or can you do solo?
I do complete solo. I hated like the choir part of choir. But
you want to sing for us real quick?
Whoa.
Whoa. No, thank you.
Yeah.
That's way too much pressure. I feel you on that. I can kind of
Just
sing,
goes,
but
that's
I
way
just-
too
I
much pressure.
No,
cannot.
it'll just get extremely loud, and
Yeah,
I
you don't want that to happen.
So
I
you're
don't want
more
your
of like
viewers
a-
to unsubscribe.
What's the
Yeah.
word?
Are you confident in your singing
Expounding
ability?
singer.
I'm confident in it. I obviously, try to.
Can we get some stuff up there, bro? It's annoying.
I try to like expand my range, but I can hold a tune. That's
Yeah.
what I'll say
That's
about
good.
that, but
That's good. If you're gonna be a singer, you probably need to be able to hold a tune. To be honest with you,
yeah, we'll see.
where in the world do you get?
What's your top 3?
You'll work on that.
We didn't really get into that. What's your top 3 few movies like
Do you like Interstellar?
that you
That made
maybe
me-
seen early on and you were like, I want to make something like that.
Yeah. So a lot of movies like change through time, but I like Top Gun. It's a Tom Cruise movie from the 80s. I really
actually
enjoyed
have
that.
Not seen that yet.
Oh, it's
The
amazing.
old
They-
classic.
They learned how to become like pilots, and they legitimately like flew planes in
Like the
all the
actors
shots.
did?
Yeah. Yeah, they performed their own stunts and stuff like that, and I was like, that's cool. But I also always enjoyed the Star Wars and Lord of the Rings movies growing
Oh
up.
yeah, Star Wars.
That's what made me
Peep
like.
the shirt.
Yeah.
Show
Yes.
them the shirt.
Yes, it got the.
May the Lord be with you.
That's
Lord be
quality.
with you.
May the Lord be with you.
The Lord
Yes.
is the force. The force
Yes.
of the Holy Ghost.
Yes.
Sorry.
I agree.
Anyway, I'm a big Star Wars fan too. I
Oh,
got quite a few decals on my car
Mm.
of Star Wars. But I've never really thought of getting into that industry. So
Mhm.
hearing you say that really intrigues me and him
Mm-hmm.
because we want to see somebody that we know get into that and succeed. Because
Yeah.
that would be so cool. Because I don't remember if we talked about it on camera, but it'd be so cool if he blows up someday, like 10 years, like he said.
Right.
Y'all look back on this video and you're like, daggone.
It's hopefully sooner, but I'm
Well,
just
yeah.
saying like within
10 years is
You got
Guys,
it.
we got it.
Yes.
10
Move
years
to
is
HDMI
always a
extender.
good,
yeah.
Oh, we're there.
Good
goal.
stuff. Yak.
Okay, cool. So you just hit
Mm.
move to HDMI extender, and then it puts whatever you've got.
You might want to mute your messages.
Easy.
Oh my
So
goodness!
that
No,
you
it
won't be
only
getting-
puts whatever window you decide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't like watch. If I go over here, and I go up to window,
See the search bar.
watch, move to built-in Retina display.
to show
It moves it right back to here.
screen.
So you know what that means, Travis?
It's time to show the pictures we were showing earlier.
My mouse is gone.
No, it's up there.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have to turn around and
You're
find it.
an idiot.
You need to get a mirror, right?
Shut up.
A
Freaking,
rear view
a
mirror.
rear view mirror for my back of my screen. No, you're just supposed to like pull something up and then like.
I just tried this
show
flavor
it.
and it's actually
Yes.
pretty decent.
Yeah. So look, you just like
It's a
full.
green flavor.
Wait,
tastes
so
like
you just like full screen
watermelon or
this and then
something.
click window and then move to. Oh, you can't move a picture to HDMI. That's stupid. Wait, now you can. Oh, okay.
We're learning new things on the podcast. That's how we do
That
it.
nice.
Yes, it's very
Oh.
informal.
I'm running
Nice.
out of questions.
Informational.
Figured it out. We're
So then
learning.
can you pull
Learning
the
on the
tab
podcast.
over that?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was not. I can't remember what we've videoed because we talked a bunch before we started the camera. He was like our second choice. Not saying that you're lesser or whatever. Don't start crying. Actually, start crying so we can see your acting skills.
I can't believe this.
I'm gonna start insulting you and you. No, our other coworker, Bill Edwards.
Bill.
Shout out
Bill
to Bill.
Nye.
Yes.
He'll know what this means. He
That's a
knows what
W,
that
right?
means. He knows exactly what this means, but he's not gonna watch this. It's William Edwards Crown. That's his gang sign or something. I don't forget.
Is this the man that you want to be?
Ah.
You know, he's like a
No, that
strong
hairline
liberal.
freaks me out.
Yeah, he
What
is a
hairline?
strong liberal, but it's all right.
But
I'm
I love
I
The
still
Rock.
like his
I love
movies.
all his stuff. I just don't want to be like him. I want because you're not gonna make it in the industry being like somebody else.
That's true.
Right.
You gotta be you.
Yep, you've learned that.
Exactly. You just have to create your own
that's
character.
not that's true in most cases, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers replicate others and like grow off of that,
Yeah.
off the same idea, and they might twist it a little. But like, I mean, look at like what's that one guy that just blew up? He's the guy that's been doing like the crazy stuff.
Oh, Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
He just literally took
that?
other
Yeah.
people's stuff and just went off
Made
of
his
it.
own.
Look at
Yeah.
Mr. Beast. Look at Matthew.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Matthew, he's just doing the same kind of content.
But it works.
It works.
It's
It
just like
it
when
works.
David started his his little his structure of vlogging. It's the short little 4 minutes 20 seconds. It's funny and ironic, but and it's just little short clip intro, and then it has
well, I feel like the people who really care about the industry want to separate themselves and will actually make original content, and so I feel like they're just like in it for money.
Johnson off of here.
Yeah, I feel like to get your foot in the door, you kind of have to do what other people are doing, and obviously make it your own content.
You have to take their idea, because for example, YouTube, someone created like the vlog, right? And so you have vloggers.
Who
was
got
it? Was it Roman Atwood?
Was it Roman or
Shane? It was Roman,
Casey Neistat?
Shane, Roman Atwood, and like Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
Those are like 3 different styles, and then there's like other people that like created their own style. You got David. He does the vlogs and stuff, but I don't want to get too much into like YouTube creators, but I want to talk about so where do you see yourself in 5 years? Are you in Hollywood? Have you moved out of Oklahoma? Are you producing a movie, or like where do you see yourself in 5 years?
If everything goes according to plan, I see myself I don't know where I would live or anything like that. That'll just like happen through time. Right.
Well, obviously you realize that like a lot of people that like are out of Oklahoma, there's not really any movies being made here. It's mainly
Besides,
there's been some.
What's the one being made right now with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I heard about that.
It's about the Indians and stuff like that. Yeah, it's in Pawhuska.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, my
They're doing it right now.
Went through there, and
yeah,
they're like full
it's
on. It's like
it's
gonna be
something
a huge
Mayflower.
film.
I
know what you're talking about. I don't really remember
I'll
what
look
it
it
was though.
keep chatting.
Alrighty.
Look it up.
But yeah, I was just wondering because
There's also been a really old one. What was it, Outsiders?
Yeah.
Outsiders.
Yeah, that's a huge movie.
The one
and
at
that
the
was-
drive-in.
Yeah,
Or,
that one.
well, one of the locations at the
That
drive-in.
one happened
yeah.
in Tulsa, like a bad area of Tulsa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying like it doesn't happen. I'm just saying like there's places where those agents work and like where they have the audition, the actual thing. Like there's like places in Dallas and LA and New York, like all types of different places. But so that's why I say like I don't know where I'll live, but like in 5 years I see myself like fulfilling my purpose.
Right. Do you think that I don't know where I was going with that. I kind of lost my train of thought. What is your main? I know you say you want to be an all-around entertainer.
My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody.
Right. Okay, I don't know what is going on with this mic. Okay, we're back. Is your main goal to be a director? Is it what do you enjoy doing? Because have you ever like tried to film something or direct something?
Yeah.
Or so you have directed something before that's like small production.
Yeah, just like little small things, you know.
Right.
But
Okay.
they're not public.
You have any people you work with on this? You have any friends here that like you guys go to like you guys practice stuff or like learning software, learning skills? You guys do stuff together?
I have some that I do stuff like that, but most of the stuff I do is by myself.
Okay. Do you do that stuff in the morning when you wake up? You get up like 4 and you start like, I remember you were saying you're writing a movie. Do you have any like information about that? What it's called, what it's about?
That you're willing
to like say.
Well, I will say it is going to be based around time travel. And
okay, I like that.
I like it.
Anything with time travel, I'm in.
Time jump, I love it.
One of my favorite movies that I've seen, I've not seen it in a while, but one of the favorite movies I've ever seen is called Interstellar. It's about space.
Matthew McConaughey.
Good, solid
Love
Christian guy. I love Matthew McConaughey. I actually bought like one of his books for my mom because she likes Greenlight. She loves reading books, and so I bought her that for like I think it was her birthday. But I love Matthew McConaughey and I love that movie. It's just a really mind-bending movie.
What was the one time travel movie? It's
Time Trap. It was horrible.
It was so
It was
bad.
rated like G.
It was so
It was
bad.
straight. It had like nothing. It was just they got stuck and it was like 2 hours long. It felt like it took forever to finish.
Oh yeah.
It was
I was
horrible.
like, I wanted to finish it because we were already
It was
like
dumb.
3/4 the way through.
My
But I
favorite
was
so
movie,
bad.
Sharknado.
My favorite
forgot about
movie is
Sharknado.
Jaws.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's wrong. The stupid things.
By the way, the movie I was talking about is Killers of the Flower Moon. So, and there's a book about it. So, and
Is
it's
it a true story?
a true story. Yeah.
That's
It's
sick.
in Oklahoma. So.
Hopefully it's not horror or something because I want to watch that mess.
I
It's
mean,
like too inappropriate. I'm not gonna watch it just because it's in Oklahoma.
no, it'll be Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good, but I hope it's not bad, as in like what's in it,
Yeah.
content or whatever.
Mhm.
But I have a question for everybody, and it'd be
Yeah.
cool
Okay.
for like everybody
Universal
to
question.
give a quick rundown. What exactly do you guys want to accomplish in goal in life? What
End
is
goal.
some things
Can I go first?
that what is
I'll go
some
first,
I already know what he's gonna say. Like if these certain events happen, doesn't have to be a lot, just a few things that
Something
you're
I
looking
can
forward
make for
to.
sure happen.
Those things happen, you're set. You're like, you know what? Whatever
There's no
else happens in
complaints.
life, I'm happy with.
So are you
it.
talking
I've
about
got
spiritual or
It can
like
be
career?
spiritual,
Anything.
both.
Okay.
Both. Obviously, if you're a Christian, if you're spiritual, then one of your biggest goals is going to be
to go to heaven?
go to heaven, live
But
a Christian,
that's like
good,
I'm talking
moral
about
lifestyle. But-
on this earth
Right.
goals, because
like carnal
obviously
goals, right.
anybody that knows the truth obviously wants to go to heaven. That
Right.
should be a
Right.
given. That should be everybody's top goal.
Right.
But
Don't want to go to hell.
you
Exactly.
said you want to start. I already know
I
what
wanna
you're gonna
start.
say.
Okay. I love talking about this because it's really simple. Obviously, my main goal, at least right now, is getting closer to God. Always. I've succeedingly and exponentially feel like I have gotten to a better place that I've ever been in my life because of my devotion to prayer and fasting and reading my Bible, all things like that, concerning being a Christian, being in church. But that is my main goal. Whether I'm called to do something specific, I don't know. That kind of stuff is all that happens, through time. God deals with all that. But one of my carnal goals, I guess you could say, but it's also biblical. It's biblical to have a family and everything. But like, I want to have a family. I want a wife and kids. And it's just in my heart for that. I want somebody that like feels exactly the same way and
Shares the same spiritual goals.
same spiritual goals and the same goal of just I just want a simple but extraordinary life. So like I want to travel. I already have traveled to a lot of different places, but I want to keep traveling. I want to keep going to India and doing mission work. I want to keep just traveling to other locations and just seeing other parts of the world is so awesome to me. I like getting to visit other countries, and I hope other people get to do the same because it's really eye-opening to see how life is in foreign countries and poverty and stuff like that. It's just really eye-opening to realize that most people that live on this planet live in poverty. Poverty outweighs wealth by a lot, and it can be really sad. But my biggest goal really is to get closer to God and continue to grow in God and to have a family and a stable, successful job, successful income, be able to go on vacations, be able to travel with my family and take them places and kind of just follow God's will for my life. That's really what I want to do. And if God has other plans for me, then so be it, but yeah, that's what I want to do. I don't have any crazy goal I want to do this, and if I don't do this, I'm gonna feel like a failure. I'm pretty content with the simple aspect of life. I don't need to do something. If I don't get to the perfect place, I'm not gonna be like butthurt about it. I've got a family, I've got people that love me, I've got good friends, and I got a good God. So
yeah, I guess we're pretty good friends. So
Now to be like,
Yes, it's pretty. Okay.
be like.
what's your
Alrighty.
take on this?
Mine's very similar to Jack's as far as getting close to God and obviously like having a family. I'm content with whatever God would have for me, but I just prayed my whole life for a companion. If it's not in the cards for me to have kids, then so be it. But I really want them.
Yeah.
But I'd say like my biggest aspiration for like the future is to inspire people after I'm gone.
Right.
That's actually
leave
really
a
good goal.
landmark.
Yeah, it's just like
I'm right there with you too. I didn't mention that, but definitely I want to be an inspiration. If that's spiritually, like a good leader, like a role model for someone who's trying to get closer to God, they could look at me and be like, because I know a couple guys we've talked about that we're like, I want to be more like them. I want to get to that place. And there's people that have passed on that have inspired me. And Cole Grimes was one of those people that inspired me that passed away because he was just, I watched the funeral live and they talked about so much he had done and I was just so inspired. And I was like, everyone who knows him everybody who, even people that didn't know him, was affected by it. And I want to affect people when I'm gone. I want people to look at me, like you're saying.
Yeah, it is kind of like a, I don't know if the right word for it, but morbid way to look at it is you go to people's funerals, and as sad as it, oh God, I'm
you gotta give it back to Blake. I took over, but yeah, so you're gonna say.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, as sad as it is, him being a 20-year-old guy, it's something I look at as like a funeral like his. You want to strive to become somebody that when you do pass, whenever God's timing it is,
right,
you want people not to have to make things up at your funeral.
You don't want people to lie about you. You don't want people to be like, oh, he's a good guy.
You don't want people to have to write your eulogy or whatever and be like, man, I don't even know what to say about this dude.
Yeah.
You want them to have a whole list of things. But go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the thing is, like, we're never guaranteed our next breath, and so I feel like at any point in my life, I always want to have, like, things, like, be an inspiration to people, and that's why, like, right now, like, obviously, I don't know everybody that I'm going to know at the end of my life, but I like to think that, I always pray about being a light and example to people that I'm around.
Right.
And yeah, that's just the main thing is helping other people reach heaven too.
Yeah, being a soul winner. That's another thing. I again, you're saying things that I wish I would have said in one, but obviously I want to be a soul winner too. That's something I want to do. I want to help people get to their place and their goals and spiritually and and not just spiritually too, but in life too. But yeah, that's good. It's good. Garrison, Travis, did you go yet?
Gary.
I'll go.
Gary?
I'll go.
Gary.
So, obviously, what they said, get closer to God. Sounds cliche, but it's not.
It's not.
Plain and simple. I really, this is going to get a little personal, but you guys, I've talked to you about it before, but, so, obviously, I want a wife, I want kids, I want a family.
Mm-hmm.
However many kids God wants me to have, then by all means, but
yeah.
I want 3 max.
Yeah.
But anyways, so basically, I've talked to you about with I guess with not every girl, but relationships in general, and just kind of that attraction kind of game. You and I were talking about how most guys, if they're 6 foot, whatever, have a little bit of muscle or just a dad bod or something like that, then most likely they're gonna get the girl over me, most likely, and it's and I know
based off appearance,
and I'm
but they don't know you got a bomb personality.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've said this so many times. He's one of the greatest kids that I know, greatest people that I know.
Come on now.
He's got a big personality.
Feed me those compliments.
Big heart.
Kidding.
Big heart.
Cute smile. Sorry.
I
didn't cut that.
No, but what I'm trying to get at is, I know, I'm not really worried about it too much anymore. Basically, you were talking about inspiration and Colby Grimes, is that his name?
Cole Grimes.
Okay, whatever. Yeah. So you're saying you're inspired by him, and you knew, you just knew he was
a good
God was around him no matter where he went, and you could just tell without even having to think about it.
Yeah.
And anyways, I can definitely tell with you, 100%. You're saying how you've gotten a lot closer, and I literally in just the past year, I can tell 100%, without even thinking about it. I just know. It's it's, I guess the best way I can describe it, it's when you put on cologne, you just smell it. You can't see it, but it's there.
Yeah.
And it's
right.
You're closer with God.
Analogy.
It's
that's a good analogy. I like that. You can't see it, you smell it.
But yeah.
Hey, that's how God describes Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
You could feel it. The wind.
Yeah,
it's like wind. God compares it to
I
wind.
love that analogy so much. People that don't believe
in
that God's real, they're like, how can you
can't see
believe
God.
in God? You can't even see him. Yet
Can
there's people in India that worship 300 million gods.
330 million.
Yeah, 330 million.
Yeah.
They literally just see anything, they start worshiping it. They start worshiping literally anything.
Cows, monkeys,
Yeah.
Just because you start worshiping something,
an object,
and it's an object, it's there, but it's not living.
Ideology.
So I don't
will
understand
never be the
how those kind of people will worship an item that's not moving.
Well, it just makes them feel better.
It's not done anything for you. What is the monkey done for you? What has a cow done for you?
Nothing.
Giving you good beef.
You meat.
It gives you beef, but that's not God. That's a product of God. The universe is a product of God.
But yeah, the wind analogy is okay. You can't see God, right? They think, oh, you guys are dumb. You're worshiping something you can't see. Okay.
We can see the effects of it.
Yeah, the best way to think of it is kind of like how it's similar to the cologne. Wind. You believe wind is real, right? You're told wind is real. You can't see wind. You can see
unless
it
there's sand
moving things around. You can
literally
see it affecting things.
I was in my car yesterday. I'm adding to what you're saying, and I was like, have my air vents on like max, and I was putting my hands in front of the vents, and I was like, I cannot see anything coming out of these vents, but the power of the air I'm feeling on my hand is so strong.
Exactly.
But I can't see nothing. There's no effect of it.
Yeah.
Nothing's blowing in my car.
Exactly.
Nothing's moving in the car. It's just nothing,
It's
but I
the
can
same
feel
thing.
it. It's just,
If you believe that, then you can't believe that the wind is real.
Right, exactly.
It's like
Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not real. You can't see wind.
It's in the car. It's like
Right.
It's in the atmosphere.
they don't have to make
There's air in
wind.
here right now. We're breathing it in.
like
they all will
But you
see
can't
him.
see it.
Yeah.
They all will see him.
Exactly. Every knee will bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. Sorry. Anytime I get a chance to quote scripture, I do it. I can't help it. I just like having scripture. I was a Bible quizzer for a year. That's not a verse I learned, but I did learn a lot. Paul served Jesus Christ, called to be an apostle, separate to the gospel of God, for I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Christ. Sorry.
Beep.
Beep.
Yellow one.
Yellow one. Interruption.
what? What are you
Anyway.
talking
Bible quizzing. People will
People
like
that
memorize
watch that
verses.
mess.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you know what it is.
Yeah. I've
They
heard
memorize
of that.
verses
There's
and
3
compete.
seats, a yellow side and a red side, and they have little buzzers. And if they know it, they can like press the button. It's like beep.
It's a game.
Yellow
It's kinda
one.
Oh, okay,
And so they
gotcha.
It's just
stand
like any
up or
trivia
talk
game.
in the mic.
Trivia
They're
game.
like, and God said in verse number 3. They just start quoting
Yeah.
it. And
It's
they're
pretty
like,
cool.
I
There's
remember-
like full on national like championships for
yeah,
this
like
stuff.
huge trophy. Well, all those trophies out there.
There's literally all those trophies out there, Bible
That's from
quizzing
Bible
trophies
quizzing.
from my sister,
Yeah, I was like, I remember
Chloe and
Anna.
Michaela, and actually I think some of those are technically mine because I was on the team, but I never buzzed in one time.
He was a bench warmer.
It's a bench warmer. I took someone's place so I could like fill in for someone else when they were gone.
Hey, The Benchwarmers is a good movie.
Yeah, it's a
I haven't watched that one.
never
either.
heard of it
Oh,
or
it's a-
seen it.
I've
heard
it's
of
really
it.
funny.
Anyway,
We like funny.
I'll take.
Have you ever
Ah.
seen Nemo?
Huh?
I can't find
No.
him.
I actually
They should make a
found
movie
him.
about finding
I
Nemo.
found him and I put him on my story the other day. I was in an aquarium and I found him.
That wasn't the real. That wasn't the real one. Have you not
That
seen
was his
the movie?
doppelganger.
That's not him.
It's not him.
I had to break this to you, but you didn't see Nemo. He starts crying. No.
Don't cry. you're
Anyways,
gonna make me cry.
okay. Travis, do you want to go on your life
I've cried
goals?
on every podcast.
You have.
at
I
some
think it's
point.
like a real emotion that's escaping.
Just
the
cry
facade.
I
right
never
now.
cry.
Let it
Like,
out.
Very, very rarely do I
Let it
ever
out
cry.
right now.
Oh, big
Let it
man.
out.
Look
no,
at
like
this.
I'm
Incapable?
Incapable.
Yes.
Yeah, incapable of crying sometimes.
I'm gonna be honest. I definitely cried this morning, but
What
it was
was
for
it?
good
Do you
reason.
wanna
Okay,
talk
for a
about
good
it or
reason,
no?
right? Okay, so
He said that we don't want to get too personal.
No,
anymore.
that if he's comfortable talking about it, then that's all.
No,
fine.
yeah.
Oh, I
no,
thought you were
it's not
comfortable.
like- it's
you
not-
brought it up.
You
know?
Legitimately concerned about my health. I don't know if there's something wrong with my tear glands or something.
Right there. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
it in your
you-
eyes.
You're good.
Yeah, I got 3 months.
Yeah,
3 months left.
3 months and
Continue. What were
2
you?
hours.
Sorry, we interrupted you. We
so
interrupt a lot on this podcast.
basically, you see the dog shelters. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Dog-
You
like
see
a
the
dog pound?
Dog pound. Yeah,
Right.
stuff like that. Animal shelter. Dog shelter. Animal shelter.
Animal shelter. There you go.
And my dog passed away.
Right.
couple weeks
Which
ago.
they don't know about that, but his dog did.
Yeah. Basically, like for dog owners, if you've had a dog that you've grown up with, it's basically like family. So
Yeah.
it's pretty emotional. Anyways, I was doing great, and then I saw one of those. But like they never ever get me like the little animal shelter videos. They throw them on. It's like I will remember. Yeah, that stuff.
I will remember you.
and
3
it's just-
cents a day.
Yes,
3 cents a day
those.
will save a puppy in need.
And I just like, it's awful, but I like change the channel.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Okay, I'm not sure if I looked it up. I think I subscribed to Roman Atwood, right? I saw Roman's video, and I think there was suggested, and so I kept clicking on them, and I was just getting really sad about dogs. I love dogs. You guys know this. You see me post about them on Instagram. You love dogs.
Like
dogs are
more
super
than people.
emotional for me, bro. If a dog dies, you best bet I'm crying. Like, I don't care. I can't handle it, dude.
I bawled for weeks.
Everyone,
dog died.
Yeah.
Everyone that's a normal person cries when a dog.
Well, if you don't like dogs, I don't like you. I don't trust.
I mean,
you.
I can understand how you don't like some people. People do you wrong. When's a
Dogs
dog
are
ever done you
innocent.
wrong? When's a dog ever hurt
if
your
the dog
feelings?
ever attacks you, it's
Well,
not the dog's fault.
When's a dog
It's the
ever
trainers.
hit you in the face with a punch? Or when's a dog ever got political with you? And
When's
never.
a dog ever cheated on you?
When's a
and broke
dog
your
ever
heart?
cheated? Exactly.
A dog's bit my leg though.
He has got.
I've got bit so many times.
I've gotten scratched by a cat. I've gotten scratched by a cat, but never bit by.
Because
a
I
dog.
know that dog is
not.
just protecting its owner, or it was just trained wrong. It's not the dog's fault.
Agreed. Or it was
Same
not
thing
trained
with-
at all.
Yeah.
Same thing with humans to a certain degree, unless they have something psychological, which we could get into that someday about how
Psychological stuff.
like 90% of serial killers have like a horrible childhood.
Blake, would you ever want to be a serial killer?
No.
Would you ever want to be a serial
Would you
killer?
want to get into that profession?
You never. Yeah,
I won't-
You didn't let me finish my question. In a movie, would you ever like to act like be a
Ted
serial
Bundy?
killer?
Zac Efron?
That makes more sense now.
Absolutely.
Zac Efron.
Absolutely not.
No.
I will not do that. No.
You
My
won't play
mom's
as a killer?
watching.
It
these
is kind of
movies.
weird that they cast Zac Efron as Ted Bundy.
That's just
because
weird.
that was like a big thing for a while.
What
Because they
movie
were
is
like,
this?
why are they making
This
Ted
is like
Bundy look like this
the
handsome guy or whatever?
Well, Ted
like a
Bundy and
Netflix
him
thing.
straight up kind of look alike. Have you ever
No,
seen
they
Ted?
don't.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
It's hard to
with
find
all
a
the
popular
movie makeup,
actor.
They like.
I think they
spruced
made him
him up to make
attractive
him
because
look like
the
it.
whole story behind Ted Bundy is like he could get any girl.
Yeah, but that's bull.
No, he
They
did.
debunked that. They said that was like the police statement to make it themselves feel better for taking so dang long to find him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they were like, yeah, he was this handsome guy. You got all the women.
Really?
Yeah.
So that didn't
100%.
happen. That was
No,
false information.
There's women that liked Richard Ramirez,
Mm.
the Night Stalker.
Yeah.
They would send him letters in jail and junk. He was
We
a,
need to do a video
he was-
about murder
he
mysteries.
was not a
talking about
good-looking
murder
guy.
mysteries.
So that's cap. There may have been a few girls. I've talked to girls about Ted Bundy, and they're like, "Oh, he's ugly. Where did they get that?"
Well, I mean, girls.
Then,
back
of course,
were
there's gonna
attracted
be
to
some.
different
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Back then, I'm sure there was a few that liked him, quite a few. But like
Ted Bundy.
that wasn't his ploy to get women. Was the what was it? He wore like crutches and a fake cast.
did?
Yes,
Ted Bundy?
that's how he killed a ton of the women.
I didn't even know that.
He was like, "Oh,
I'm
I need
so
help getting into
uneducated.
this in my car," and he would beat them
Oh,
over the head
yeah,
with the
okay.
trunk.
never
or
mind.
Well,
whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
remember
and also
that. I
he-
watched the documentary on it.
He would hang out in all those areas where all the ladies
Yeah, like
were
the
because,
beaches and
like,
junk.
the longer you hang out somewhere, the more opportunity you're gonna have. Like, if you hang out at the barber shop, sooner or later you're gonna get a haircut. Same thing with like
Dude,
dating
you're
and
spitting
stuff like
rhymes over
that.
here.
The longer you hang around the wrong people.
The longer you go to church, the more you're gonna be in church.
Oh, come on now. Okay, listen. Everyone's influenced, so whoever you're around, watch who's influencing you.
As my pastor says, show me your friend group,
I'll show
and
you
I'll
your
show you where you
future.
are in 5 years.
Unfriend your fake
Shout out
friends
to
on
Brother Cheek.
Facebook.
He's not
Don't have
watching
fake
this, but
friends.
it's fine.
It's dangerous. You're gonna get yourself hurt. And I've had fake friends before.
I just realized I didn't
So-
get my go on the
Your life goal.
life goals. Well, career goals. I want to start my own business in a few years from now, and then kind of do like an entrepreneur type thing. Start my own business, build it up, do side jobs.
What
Just-
business are you?
I want to
trying
get into plumbing, or if plumbing doesn't work out, some sort of trade. Because
Yeah.
if you get into a trade and you get good at it, and you start splashed all over me.
I'm gonna stop
Um,
drinking now.
And
Don't
you
drink,
get good at
kids.
that.
Don't
and you
drink.
start your own business, and you
Yeah.
get like your licenses and all that.
Yeah.
Then you can make a lot of money if you're a go getter, which
Yeah.
is what I've been taught to do. Anyway, that's career wise. I feel like everybody has a goal similar to that, so they're probably
Yeah.
like, "Oh wow, a plumber! Ooh, what do you do?"
Yeah. I thought I told you about maybe going to trade school
Yeah,
on the side and learning a
we're
trade.
just waiting.
Just
I
in
can
case.
teach you,
Just in case. You know what? Listen, dude. I ain't being a plumber. All right.
dude.
Unless you pay me good money.
Plumbers get paid like $90,000 a
All right,
year.
I'm down. Let's do it. I hate my dad.
Okay. I'm dipping.
I hate my dad's business.
No, I'm saying
leaving.
like
I'm gonna write a movie.
I
about
plan on.
you
I
guys.
plan on working for my
or
dad.
a
I plan on
trade
being with him for a long time.
for the main career, and then I'm gonna pick up some things on the side and do things on the side when I have free
Which
time.
is good.
Anyway,
Side hustle.
for life goal,
This is
like
my
I
side
said,
hustle, this podcast.
if I get these things, then I'm gonna say, okay, well, I'm good with life.
money wise, like as far as success.
Obviously, I'm gonna need money, so that's my
Yeah.
way of getting money.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Garrison. I've had bad experience with girls, so I've kind of chilled out a little bit on that mess. And obviously, I felt like I didn't really need to say it. It's kind of goes hand in hand with what I said at the beginning. Is obviously get closer to God.
Yeah.
He's been really getting closer to God in the past like 2 or 3 months, like exponentially, and so it's kind of spurred me on to do the same.
Same.
And he went to Arkansas camp and he was incredible services. Those really, ignite the fire in your soul.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes you want to, get on Team Jesus, as Brother Matt Tuttle says.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't feel like I needed to go into detail. That's kind of obviously an obvious thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I want to be a dad. I want to be a dad really
Straight
bad.
transition. I want to be a dad.
I love the Lord. I want to be a dad.
And next, I want to be a dad.
I want to be.
I do want to be a dad.
Be a
Dad.
father.
I already said that one with kids. But yeah,
Shout out to Father's Day yesterday. I want to be.
I'm gonna
that
be
someday.
celebrate on Father's Day.
If I have a pet, does that make me a father?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm basically already multiple dads.
Everyone wants to be a dad until their kid turns 4.
Well,
and then until
why
they're
4?
18. Until they're
they
18.
turn into a demon a little bit.
Yeah.
For a period of time.
Sorry.
No, I feel like
Anyway,
every parent
I
does
just want
that,
to be a
so
dad.
it's just- yeah.
I feel like that'd be
Family
such a
man.
dope thing.
I was just joking.
Successful family man.
Yeah.
Basic American dream.
Exactly.
I want to be a dad.
Plus,
too.
I want to
Yeah.
also travel.
Mm.
I mean, I feel like everybody wants to do it
Everybody
to a
does
certain
to
point.
travel.
I want to travel, and nobody ever does it.
No.
See, I've already traveled a little bit. So
They
like,
say
I know
that
I
for
can.
60
I
years.
just-
They're like, we're gonna travel someday.
we need
We're
to
gonna
go
travel someday."
somewhere still. We've talked about
Yeah.
it. We want to go to like Disney World. Or
Yeah, we
something
want
in
to go
Florida.
to
Bruh,
Disney
I
World.
have
That'd be
a
fun.
whole stinking
Like list of places to travel.
yeah, like I mean places like nobody goes.
I do too. I have a few spots in mind.
Yeah, I want to go.
I have a few events in mind too. I want to go to. A couple planes that hopefully.
I want to go to the moon.
Yeah.
I do too. That's
I do
always been a
too.
lot. You know, actually, I've
You wanna
talked.
build a rocket?
I've talked about this before. If I could drop, if NASA reached out to Jack Harwood and said, "Listen, you can drop everything in your life,
That's so funny.
and you can go to space,"
Jack Harwood, we need you.
I would literally. Okay, I would go.
Sounds like a scam
that.
email.
Yeah,
I
I'd get
understand
scammed.
like that
we need
too.
you to finesse it.
Hey, I'd get scammed. I'm
what
fine
if-
with that.
What if they send you to Mars and you have to stay there for the rest of your life?
They're hacking into the system right now.
Hacking into the system.
Nobody
Okay.
can find
Jack
out about
Harwood, you
this.
can't talk about email.
I don't know about that. If I was like alone, if I was alone and had no friends, no like mom, family, dad, sister, friends, girl,
Dogs, kitty cats.
dog. If I didn't have people here that
chickens.
love me and I hated this planet, then yeah, I'd probably be like, sure, send me to Mars. I love it that much.
I
I'd
like
risk
those-
I'd risk dying to go.
Or you could bring your
I've
family.
got too much here though now that I love to ever like just leave and be like, all right, see y'all.
I'm in love, and I
And
don't care who knows it.
That's a quality scene from a movie. That's all it is. Anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah, so space travel, planetarium, discharge.
planetarium.
Boom to the moon.
Dude, I would want to
Doge to the moon.
100% go. 100%.
You know, Elon Musk is trying to make it commercial, right?
Yes.
Space travel. That's his like goal is to make it commercial, so you can like buy a ticket like you would on a plane and go to space. If that ever happens, I'm buying. I'm
selling
buying
my
it. I don't
car.
care if it's like
That guy's
$50,000.
Iron
I'm
Man.
gonna start saving for it.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm going to space.
I mean, he's
2045. I'm going to space. Count the days.
You
Put
heard
on
it
your
here.
calendar.
that's gonna be very
31st.
expensive.
It will.
Well, think about this. Think about planes. People used to never believe you could fly.
You buy a Tesla.
The
and you
first
get a
guy,
free
the Wright
space
brothers.
ticket.
Think about the Wright brothers who invented the plane, or at least a concept for it, or they built like the first like working plane.
Got to do it first.
People were like, "You're crazy. People can't fly. We can't fly." They did it. Now we have commercial airlines that will literally fly you from one side of the world to the other in like 15 hours. People back then would have never thought that'd ever be possible, let alone like smartphones, calling people on the other side of the world. I mean, think about it. So I mean,
think about that a lot.
Commercial
Not
space travel could
necessarily
be
that.
affordable.
You were saying that at some point it might be about the same price as a plane ticket across the world to go to the
Well, potentially.
to go to the moon.
To a certain extent.
Maybe not.
My
in our
voice cracked
lifetime.
like 7 times just then.
I don't know. I mean, realistically, there's not going to be like any reason unless we have like another habitable planet besides Earth.
Like planetary travel.
Yeah, like
I mean,
why would
the
we?
nearest? I just watched the video. The nearest one is like unreachable.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's why we're trying to go to Mars,
Can't
because
even
they're
get
saying that
close.
Mars is the
They're wanting to
closest
colonize
thing
Mars.
that we can colonize. It's not livable, like as far as just on the surface. There's gonna have to be like big old domes,
Like in the movies.
like in the movies. It's gonna, and that's possible. Just for people that
Non-Martian.
like doubt that, we can get to Mars and we can colonize it with the right technology and with a long amount of time. It will be colonizable, and we will have people living there within the next 30 years.
Do you think we'll ever get to a point? I was
100%.
talking about this before we cut. Is instead of because I was talking. Just had a stroke again.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to get on my meds again.
Yeah.
You were talking about like plane tickets. I was gonna bring up like fuel costs. Are we ever gonna run out of fuel? But then I was
Fossil
thinking
fuels?
by the time we run out of fuel, I'll bet that in Area 51 or some space government thing, they're gonna whip out an electric plane or an electric rocket.
Yeah.
I
I
we are.
mean,
Think of how far
Tesla's
we've
working on electric
exactly.
stuff.
Look at how far we've taken electric vehicles. Think
Mm.
of like the Tesla Roadster.
Yeah.
0 to 60 in like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know how insane
But we
that
are
is?
talking about, so space travel is a little bit different because you're creating fire. You're creating like a combustion.
They're gonna figure something out. At some
Electricity is makes a wheel move,
Yeah.
cause it to spin on the ground. That's a little simpler than like creating combustion to lift a rocket off the earth.
Yeah.
That requires like fire and like.
Okay.
I mean,
What are they
brute
gonna
force.
use?
I
like
mean,
some kind of anti-gravitational thing?
and I don't know.
They
I'm
might
sure
figure
they'll figure something out.
Magnet,
Some
some
sort
kind
of. I don't know.
like opposite magnet
don't
type
know.
thing. I don't know. I'm not that smart. I'm just thinking like
I'm
ahead.
thinking it would be electric combustion. So like the
But
batteries.
they're gonna figure out a way to use different types of fuel
Yeah.
that maybe will bring.
Well, I mean,
more-
well, they can make synthetic fuel,
Yeah.
right? Well, I mean, we run out of oil, but I watched a video on that. It says it's like literally would never run out of oil for like 2 million years. At this rate where we're going right now,
Well, then
2
we're
million
saying-
years. There's like so much oil buried in the earth. It's like it's insane. We could.
It's
I watched
probably
a video.
God just keeps replenishing.
I'm
it,
pretty either
without
that
it.
or just like.
or just like
I mean, the Earth is huge. Think about
regenerates.
how big the planet is on the surface. We're talking about inside
yeah, we're in the
Earth.
surface. Yeah, we could still figure out drills to like get closer,
Yeah.
but then at some point you're not gonna be able to drill anymore.
Why are we talking about? Yeah.
We just went into.
We just
some
went into
crazy
like
junk.
some crazy junk.
what
I
I
like
wanna
Because the
say-
closer you get to the
Get into
core,
it, Garrison.
it gets a lot more
Hotter.
Hotter.
Yeah.
Way hotter.
Literally, you won't even. Yeah.
No, you'd melt. Like we've never even been that far
All right,
down.
we
because-
got way into like scientific junk.
Whoa, yeah.
Go ahead.
I
Way
wanted
off.
to look this up before I said anything about it, but I was gonna say making it a little more cost efficient. But I still don't understand why we haven't made solar planes. But I looked it up, and we have not commercial, but
solar
a
panel.
single-seated monoplane. So it's just a solar impulse, a Swiss long-range experimental solar-powered aircraft. So looks like a freaking
drone.
That's
yeah.
dope though.
So I'm like, why have we
I
not
think
made?
So they're probably
solar
working on
because
solar.
solar energy
Yeah.
isn't actually that much power.
No,
Solar energy doesn't generate
but
enough
half
power.
and half,
But
though.
if you think,
guess.
like
Wait,
the
hold
closer
on.
you leave
Couldn't we
the
use solar
Earth,
panels
the closer you get to the
more
sun.
more power? What if we put
What?
solar panels on rockets? People could get to
That's
other
what I was gonna
planets because you'd have
say.
enough power, recycling power from the sun.
Because you're
the sun's
closer to the sun.
oh my God, we're Elon Musk.
Let's cut this.
Cut this. We're
We
doing
got-
this. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here because they're like literally over an hour, and I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I got
Like
places to
what?
I want to
be.
go
We
home.
got some busy
I
lives.
gotta pee.
We got busy lives. He's got to be a director. He's got to be a plumber. This guy's got a. Did you ever even say what you were gonna do as far as like job
Just
wise?
make money.
Make money. This kid's got to make
No.
money, and I gotta
No, I know what he's wanting to do.
Be a
Elaborate very quickly, efficiently.
Travel.
Some sort of real estate, rental properties, stocks. Getting into that with Noah. Noah's freaking insane.
I'm getting in
stocks.
stocks
Day trading
for sure.
Not day trading, but I just want
Night
to
trading.
invest.
midday trading.
I'm
No.
definitely. I can't do it yet because
Afternoon.
I'm not 18, but I am gonna invest in like stocks and stuff. And
I
like
mentioned
real
Dogecoin.
estate.
I made
Real
like
estate? We
a
need to
few
talk
$100
about real
off of
estate.
that.
Noah's thinking he could have made so much on Dogecoin.
Oh,
Really?
dude,
But
if you
his brother
invested
told him
early,
not to. He could have made like 20 grand on that mug.
I only made a
and
few hundred, but
he
still, I invested
I
like
can't
30
make any
bucks.
because I'm not old enough to do it.
You will be in December.
In December.
Anyway, we
what
should
is it,
probably-
like 23rd, 4th,
probably tie this up.
Second.
Tie the knot.
I know it's in December. I just can't
Longer
remember.
than
26th.
Weird podcast.
Darn it! It's the day
Actually, we've
after
done
Christmas.
way
That's
longer
That's
what
than
it
okay.
was.
This has been a good podcast.
This has been a good podcast. Thanks, Blake, for coming on. We
Yeah, thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having
Yep.
me. It's
We
been fun.
obviously we don't always.
I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see you in the morning at work. Literally,
I
this
will
guy
not
works.
see you in the
Did we even
morning.
mention that this
Yeah,
guy
we
works
did.
for my
that was
dad?
like the first thing we mentioned.
Okay, listen, people may have forgot. All right, buddy. Listen,
Yeah. Hey.
glad you came on, Blake. We
Kick
didn't
'em.
talk about you the whole time, but we try and,
No, it's not all about me. It's about
it's not
all
about
of
you.
us.
It's about all of us. We're all in this together.
We're all in this together.
All right.